Colin Farrell wants to say good luck to the Silver Surfer community. Um, yeah, I know. Every time I come on here, I just want to put my little skin care stick on. I just look at it and I'm like, oh, I just want to put it on. Look at this, guys. This is a piece of coal when they used to use coal. Um, we have a chimney. This is like a really old house. I think we talked about the house before, but it's like 200 years old. And so we have like a chimney, and we don't have a fireplace anymore. It's not a working chimney, but it used to be, obviously, because it's a very old house. And so we used to use coal for that fireplace, I guess. And this is a piece of, we have like a bunch of this in the backyard from when we used to use coal, and we used to like dig to like find these pieces. And I found it one day when I was doing the pool with my mom, and I was like, oh yay, I remember this from when I was a kid. It's like really light. It has like no weight to it. That's what we used to do here as kids. Dig and find all sorts of treasures from 200 years ago. Okay, so Victor Odo, who is a friend of mine, he asked me to do a video on how this happened last time. And basically how it happened last time was it was a long progression of things, basically people being unkind to me. And that started to happen like in my professional career, and it was like a progression. So it wasn't like they were like extremely mean to me right away. It was a progression of like from kindness to meanness, okay? And it happened over like a course of 10 years approximately. And so what happened? So the example that I'm going to give is from one of my professional experiences, and it was sort of when the energy had already like taken hold, and the energy started basically sticking up for me because the people weren't sticking up for me. And the energy started to tell me that people are flowers. They don't last very long. They die, and to not get attached to people. And the people are not my family. We are your family. And it was very confusing for a very long time because I'm like, who is my family? Who is talking to me? Who is this? And it was just like a lot of that. And so the energy basically had to get me to trust it because I was basically leaving the people world, planet Earth, and going into the energy world. And it was extremely frightening. It was extremely scary. And so that's basically how it started to happen. And it was like over a course of time, and the energy overpowers the people every single freaking time. It's just, there's no way a person, I've already given so many explanations to that, but like a bug cannot overpower a conglomerate of energy. Okay, so so everything I did, like every time I would try to be myself, At this point in my career, the point I'm talking about, when the energy started to come forward and it's like called them flowers and stuff, every time I tried to like be myself, I was like met with like such nastiness from the people at the company and the people in my life, and they were just like, oh no, like just so like I couldn't be myself like at all. Like I couldn't promote, like I couldn't. I've always been into like women that are like really physically fit, and I've always known like the type of body type that I like and stuff. And the women, were just like, and I would not say this to their face. This would be something I would like post in private on my Instagram, and I would get a telepathic response of negativity through passive aggressiveness from people at work. So they were aware of the energy that I was putting out, even though I didn't say anything out loud. And it eventually got me, it was a freelance gig, so it wasn't like I got laid off, but eventually, like just being myself and fighting back the energy, they were like, we don't need you anymore for this freelance gig. And it was literally me sticking up for myself, even back then. And the energy was just like, we got this. And the energy just pulled me out of the human world and put me into a time bubble um, of light, basically. And that's that's the shorthand of what happened. I don't like it when you channel to me when I'm trying to talk, and I would just want to say it with my own words. Thank you very much, future self, or whoever's saying that. But just let me talk with my own words. Thank you very much. So that's basically what happened. Anytime that I like stick my neck out and be myself, and if anybody is like arguing back to me, the energy will pull me out. That just then, and it'll just delete all the people, like just like that. It'll just delete all the people and be like, yeah, she's allowed to do that. Of course, she's allowed to do that. They'll answer whatever the person is saying. So that's basically how it works. So I think that's a good enough explanation. I have mentioned that if people argue back with me, they get instantly deleted. I think I said that yesterday, and this is just like more of an explanation of that. The energy is in charge, the conglomerate of energy is in charge, and not a single human being's opinion that's like against my opinion. It's just not gonna work for you. So that's how it happened before. And it will happen again if you guys keep arguing with me or whatever. That it just happened, like literally right before I got on this broadcast. The energy started sticking up for me and deleted the people in my house, and it was just the energy with me. So do you drink blood? Let's start there. Have you participated in ancient rituals? Let's start there. Do you experience pain body? Do you go to hell and feel physical pain when you go to hell, and then come up here on planet Earth and call it pain body, and then act like you don't know who the one molecule is? Let's start there. Okay? So I do mention my friends on here. I'm pretty sure I say their first and last name, but so I might have mentioned this before as well. My siblings are Adam, Claire, and Mike, and then they basically evolved with me, and they've evolved into friends. And those friends are Ryan, Gigi, and Alex. Okay? I'm not going to say shape-shifted anymore because they evolved. They evolved into friends so that I could take them with me. And then they evolved into marriage partners so I could continue to take them with me. Okay? I wanted to show you the map again. Why is it like that? Ugh, I really don't want to turn the top light on. It's like too bright and I hate it. I wonder if I do it like this, if it works. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm just turning the light down a little bit so you can see it. So this map is on my Instagram. Angelus Art, I think is the name of it, the name of my Instagram. So if you want to see this clearly and you want to know like all of the words on it, it's on my Instagram. It's not hidden whatsoever. And so, okay, so as I was saying, I think yesterday, the day before, this is the holy timeline. This one that goes across, that's actually timeline. I guess this would be called spaceline. So this is the timeline, and this is the holy timeline where you actually revere the one molecule, me, Alyssa, and you take her seriously as God. And okay. Be not. What do you want me to say? Your name, Chris Evans? Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Okay. So anyway, so this is the holy timeline, and then as I said before, these are the 3 failed space colonies that are ancient Atlantis, ancient Lemuria, and ancient Nibiru. And that also correlates with my siblings. Okay, ancient Atlantis, one step down is Claire, ancient Lemuria is Ads, and ancient Nibiru is Mike. Okay, and I'm sort of in ancient Nibiru because I'm dating Aaron Dowdy over walls. Okay, like it's really annoying to me, but whatever. That's the truth. So, what was I say? Okay, so then 5D, 5D Future Earth, failed 5D Future Earth is also down here, right? So we're supposed to be all up here, like worshiping the one molecule, and this is the correct timeline. We're like here. We're down here. I guess I'm going like kind of between all 3 of them, Nibiru, Atlantis, and Lemuria right now, but those are the 3 failed space colonies. That's the truth. So, well, this has been a fun chat. I guess you didn't listen to anything I just said in the beginning, where if you keep going, the people just get deleted, and it just gets replaced with energy. So, those are the 3 failed space colonies, but they're all sort of like in competition to see who will win, to be honest. And they all can represent a graduated space colony. Ancient Egypt is a graduated space colony. And if we go up to that, then all 3 of those failed space colonies will become solid. And then, but anyway, so we're supposed to be here in the middle at the discovery of love. Like we're already supposed to be there. And we keep riding this like lower timeline bullcrap. Okay, I think that's it. Is there any questions from the chat? Okay. I said, how gnarly is my teenager about to be? And then they posted this video of the ancient chimera on my Facebook. You can go check it out if you want. It's public. I post everything public now. It's pretty freaking funny. So, Ryan Reynolds is coming through. Rob McAnally is coming through. Chris Evans is coming through. ScarJo's coming through. And yeah. Wow, you got a lot of famous people in the chat right now. Yeah, I put Antarctica in the microwave on high for an hour. Hopefully that's enough to melt it. If you want to buy me McDonald's, please ask me what my order is, and do not make it a weird ritual where you're giving it to the goblin of the third Wonka Tonka and leave it on the kitchen counter. My meal order is generally cheeseburger, fries, maybe some spicy nuggets with, you must provide different sauces. And I usually get a 4-piece nugget for fresh, and I'll take a chocolate shake or an orange soda or a Sprite. Okay? If you're wondering what my order is. Okay. I think that's it.